Hey everyone, what's up? My name is Wally and welcome back to Wally Cooks Everything. Today I'm going to show you guys how to cook a very underrated Thai dish. It's a stir fry. It is called Gai Pad Pong Garee, which is simply a Thai style type of chicken curry with an egg sauce. So these are Thai red chilies, and it doesn't really matter about the color, red or green. They're about the same chili level, except that the smaller the chilies, the spicier the heat. That's the general tip that I can give you. And you can use as much as you want or as little as you want. Overall, I'll probably be using about 2 tablespoons worth. You know, to start out, I think this is good enough for you guys. And just go ahead and chop these up into finer bits. And we just slide these all in to a container and just keep it aside. And it's probably a good idea to wash your hands at this point. Don't touch your eyes for at least 10 minutes. And next up, we chop up some garlic. Garlic and chili is just a classic combination for Thai cooking. And we're just gonna drop these on with the chili because these go in at the same time during the cooking phase. All right, we've got some aromatics, carrots and onions. And we just stack them up like a deck of cards, and then we just cut them into little thin matchsticks. And I'm just gonna use about that much. I weighed them already, it's 40 grams, and I'll just give the extras to my daughter, even though she hates vegetables, just like her old man, but I hope she eats them. And we've got onions, a very important ingredient for almost every type of Asian stir fry. And I'm just gonna cut these up just a little bit thin. I've never seen Gai Pad Pong Garee with large chunks of onions. This is about 90 grams of onions. So about double the amount of the carrots, which I don't really care too much for, as I said. And Chinese celery. We're gonna use the leaves as well as the stalks. This tastes exactly like what it sounds like. It tastes like celery, and I used to hate eating these, but when I eat this with Gai Pad Pong Garee, I noticed that it sort of gives it sort of lifts up the flavor of the curry. So I'm gonna pick off a handful of the leaves. And I also need some stalks. It gives the dish a little bit of an extra crunch. And I measured all of this already. It's about 15 grams or about 1 cup, right? Okay. All right, so this is 400 grams of chicken breast. Times that I've been living in Thailand, I noticed that chicken breast is widely used in stir fries, especially for Gai Pad Pong Garee, so I'm gonna keep it traditional for this one. And I'm just gonna chop up the chicken. You want to cut the chicken about the same size. This way they all cook about the same time, all right? And one thing I want to mention about the chicken is that there's nothing else that you need to do to it. So I got this recipe from a really awesome, cool guy who cooks on the streets of Bangkok. And I asked him, does he do anything to his chicken, like seasoning it with corn flour, soy sauce, or oyster sauce? And he says no, because the Thai curry is actually quite strong. And the salt from this dish is going to come from fish sauce, which is quite strong and powerful. So that's why we don't need to do too much to the chicken. All right, kick up the heat. I'm using high heat right now. And when the wok starts to smoke, I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of oil. And I will be adding more oil later on, so don't freak out. It's a Thai stir fry. You want your wok to be screaming hot. Toss in the chicken. Quickly spread it around. We're gonna put a really nice sear on the chicken meat. Remember, we gotta keep this on a high heat because I'm gonna be tossing in more ingredients. And the more ingredients that I toss in, it's gonna drop the heat down. And when the heat drops down from the wok, you're gonna be steaming the foods, which is not good. You don't wanna steam your food. Even without any seasoning on the chicken, it smells so good already. And it's gonna smell even better. Garlic and the chilies. So I gotta move quick. I don't wanna burn the garlic or the chilies. Gonna add about another 2 tablespoons of oil. Gonna drop in 2 eggs. And we start breaking up the eggs. We don't want large, discernible chunks of eggs in this dish. That's not the goal, okay? We want it to be a creamy type of egg. All right, this is where the magic happens. Chili paste. So this is 1 tablespoon of Thai chili paste. You can actually use less of it. I'm cooking this for my Thai in-laws and they love this stuff. So that's why I'm using a little bit more. Make sure you get the deep orangey red oil into your dish too. Curry powder. That is what I'm talking about. Sugar, MSG, ground white pepper, some good quality fish sauce. Just a little bit of water just to thin out the sauce. And an important ingredient to this dish, evaporated milk. So evaporated milk is also very essential in Thai cooking. Again, this also goes into Tom Yum Gong, and Thais use this in their coffees, they use it in their desserts. This is gonna give this dish that slight, rich creaminess. Gonna let that cook for about 15 to 20 seconds. Let some of that sauce thicken up, reduce. Then drop in the celery leaves and some of the stalks. Oh, check that out. All right, flip off the heat. There you go. Check that out. Isn't that the most beautiful, rich? It's nothing difficult. And we got one of the most underrated Thai stir fries, Gai Pad Pong Garee. So thank you for joining me. And remember, I do make deliveries. I take Bitcoins and Camels as payment. I'll see you all in the next one.